I would like to clarify what embodiment versus embodied is. Embodiment is not just being in the body. That's embodiment. And there's a big difference, and I would like to clarify why we can't live from an embodied state until we've gone through the process of embodiment. So welcome. My name is Brandy, and I've spent the last 15 years on a spiritual and self-empowerment journey. I've recently become inspired to share wisdom that I've gained along the way to help you reclaim and integrate the lost parts of you. Embodiment is the act of integrating spirit or energy into form, into body. Only once that energy is fully integrated are we then capable of living from a fully embodied state. Embodiment will never end, ever. There will always be another energy in the universe to integrate. But I want to make this really simple for you. Imagine there's a young man who wants to be a professional basketball player. His desire to be a professional basketball player is sparking the journey he must take to fully embody the energy of athlete. Athlete is an archetype. Within that archetypical energy of athlete, there are positive and negative qualities. The positive qualities are what the young man needs to integrate to be an athlete, such as discipline, determination. He must practice often. He must integrate resilience, not giving up when he fails to make a shot and being able to bounce back. There is strength and vitality he must integrate within himself. Is he going to run laps and get faster or stronger? Also, teamwork and sportsmanship. Can he work in harmony with others and value fairness and cooperation? And lastly, there's self-mastery. Can that young man develop the confidence and respect for his own self-limits? So not only does he need to integrate into his body and into his nervous system the positive aspects, he also needs to overcome the negative aspects of the athlete archetype. These are the shadow aspects, which I talked about shadow in my last video, if you would like to check that out. But for this video, for example, he could become over-identified with the body. That's a negative aspect. He could focus all of his time on physical strength and appearance, believing that's the core of his self-worth. He could burn out and overtrain. He could ignore rest and balance. He could become super competitive or aggressive and cheat. Also, vanity and superiority. He could become full of pride and arrogance and think he's better than somebody else. He could also have a deep fear of weakness that he would need to overcome. And without overcoming it, it could lead to obsessively controlling everyone and everything just so he makes it big. So for him to fully embody, he would have to notice the negative aspects and overcome them, and he would have to fully integrate the positive aspects. And then there would have to be balance and harmony. This is when he would really shine. This is where he can say, I am an athlete. I am a basketball player. Professional or not, it won't matter. Because full embodiment isn't going to seek fulfillment through outside labels or a job status or what the world tells us that we are. For example, I don't have a coaching certificate. I am technically not a coach. I am a licensed massage therapist and a Reiki master. I have the title of wife, mother, homemaker, homeschooling mom. These are just some of the titles that I have, and yet I don't have to have a coaching certificate for me to fully embody what it takes to be a coach or a mentor. I know what I need to do to fully integrate the archetypes of the teacher, the sage, the healer, the wise woman, the mystic, the mentor, the warrior, as well as the lover. And once those are fully integrated, I will be living from a heart-centered, balanced, and integrated place where I can then say, I am a coach. To be honest, I'm not there yet. I will be, because I know how to integrate the energies. But The point I'm trying to make is a title does not make one. Fully allowing the energy of what seeks to live in you, live through you, that is what makes you one with that thing, with that energy. That is when you become fully embodied. When you're living from a state within your body where you can say, I am that thing, because you fully feel it in all of your being. Okay, so in the next video, I will be diving into desires and why listening to and honoring and accepting the essence of our desires, and that's key, the essence of our desires, will help you live a more fully embodied life. So if you found this video helpful or made you think deeper in any way, I invite you to like, subscribe, or share if you feel called, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Within the archetypical energy of athlete, there are